The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, I put that right here on a little bit there.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got Rodgers.
Oh,
and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, Brissett. Ebron caught left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Dumb shit. That's you, though. That's you. Move forward. What's up, Nephew? Online.
They come out here in the eye. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Oh, man, I play the Jets. I don't play nobody but the Jets.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hey, I got some of these Jets, man. We hold wow.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Wow. Like,
and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
No. Look, I beat the shit out you with what team I beat?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
Who I beat you with?
What team? Have to. This is today's NFL.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Hunt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I ain't gonna lie. Got some of these Jets.
Breeze going to throw.
We were sleeping on these Jets.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I missed it. What? He respects my
animal. The Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Don't try to hide.
Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
My animal will pop his ass like this. He going to hide behind the block.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Look.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Yeah, I'll do you. Bronco way
Work
too
to be
cold.
done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
This is retarded. What is wrong with you? I got the same stuff.
Here's Brissett.
Broncos got on defense.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
I got the same
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down,
look.
losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield.
On the grid. We got to lock down. Look, we got to lock down corner. Lock down safety.
Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there.
Pressure here, and And down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
That's
the Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Just because they did bad in real life, don't mean they'll do bad on the game. It's up to the person who controls it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore, and he will be brought down as on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Just trying to get it to careful.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
This is Mack on the counter, and he's got this down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Yeah, see old school.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
10 more there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give them 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is Hines. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. He's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Y'all waiting? 50's the money. It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness,
it seemed like he is a star.
He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
He's right there, breaking out
Breeze again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they take on.
You can't do that now as a safety,
but deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
I already made a pop-up ball one time.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On the double. 27, check back 27. We ain't giving them nothing to do.
They'll run on first down. Hines trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mack. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a move.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Your internet was
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll let this go for the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the ball game that appears lost.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 corners, no reason to lighten up now. From the 29. Brissett, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I thought you had.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Brissett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Bob Papa, what's good?
One final kneel down here, and
hey,
that should just about
this year I'm
do
gonna see your team. You want to run it back?
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback, able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the fourth quarter?
Just
hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
You hear me calling? What you doing, scrub?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
She need $2,000. We're looking for a game.
Hey, shooter.